Hi guys, I'm Bhumika and today we're going to learn how to make garlic knots. But before we start with the recipe, I have a story for you. So we used to make these garlic knots in a restaurant that I used to work at, and it was a tedious task. We would take one day out of the week and make it for the whole entire week. So basically it's like 30 kilos of dough and you have to turn them into knots. It's like thousands of knots. It goes in the freezer after baking, and then as and when you need it, you heat it up, toss it in garlic butter and just serve it. So usually this task of making 30 kilos of dough knots would go to a trainee. So the whole idea was, you get to practice the same thing again and again, even if it is monotonous. But the great thing about this is after 15-30 minutes, you get used to the whole process so much so that you don't even have to look down at the dough while making the knots, because they don't really have to be perfect. They're going to rise any which way, so it basically just has to look like a knot, right? So we would give the stars to the trainees who would come in, and within 30 minutes they would start looking up here and there and continue doing their work, which was a great time for us to have a conversation with them, to get to know them better. And it really made them feel comfortable to having a conversation while working, so that you're not wasting time at work. So yeah, this way we would get to know the trainees a little more, and then we could gauge whether they are fit for the kitchen or not, or whether they can work continuously with us or not. So that was I guess a very good idea that our chef came up with, and I think this tradition continues up until today. I'm not a part of that kitchen still, but I have been there where I've made thousands of donuts a day, and it really feels nice when people come and ask you questions and make you feel like you are a part of their team. So that was my story about garlic knots. But now let's get back to the recipe. We're going to start with